probably should have done this before I started emptying out my garage, if you will, more of a shed than anything. Hoping that the sun here behind me doesn't screw up our picture. But yeah, welcome to my mess, my nightmare. As you can see, I have got everything in here more or less just piled in. Every year I swear that I'm going to get to this garage and I swear I'm going to get it cleaned out, and I never really do. Late last fall I dragged these shelving units from my old shop into here just so I could stack stuff on it, and as you see, the shelves never even actually made it onto the shelving units. Oh yeah. So anyway, great storage though for that shop fox fence, so it stays nice and dry and secure in its styrofoam packaging still. Right here is an old mobile cart that I made for wood storage. You see how great that worked. It's got a lot of wood on it, but doesn't actually organize anything. So what I am going to do, when I moved into this house 10 years ago, these 2x4s were on the wall like that, and by golly, you can see they work wonders for storing material. I even put up some old shelf hangers that I had, and that's where I put my makeshift satellite dish cleaner. So what I'm going to do is I've got a bunch of old 2x4s laying around that were found on construction sites and from old flatbed haulers, so they're pretty dry and they're pretty hard. I am going to cut those down, and I am going to make more of these 2x4s like this and secure them to the wall, and that is where all of my 1x and 2x material is going to go. But down low, I am going to run a couple of them out a little bit further, and I'll put little hooks on the end of them, and that is where I will store my sheet goods. Probably right in through here. There is an old shelf back here that I built for back when I used to run biodiesel in my trucks. Oh boy, and that peace sign has got to go. Sorry, from the old owners. Yes, it still annoys me. So this shelving unit, if I had the ambition to go ahead and get rid of that on a day like today, I would actually put my sheet goods near the back rather than up close by the door. But I think the sheet goods will go very well right here. It's not going to come out quite as far, only about a foot or so, so I can get them leaned up against the wall. I don't have a whole lot of sheet goods to store at any one time. It was just kind of an unusual deal when I got all of that particle board that I had. I'm hoping to get hold of the same guy. He told me every once in a while he can get cabinet grade plywood. So this is my task for this weekend. And the wonderful thing is that we have a lot of rain coming the next 5 days. So I have to have all of this stuff tore out of here and the new braces put on the wall here in the next couple hours, and everything put back in here. Yeah, that's not a big task. No, not at all. I suppose I better stop filming and actually do some work, eh? It's taken pretty much all day, and I'm nowhere near done. But what I did is I actually put the shelves on this side rather than the wood storage. And I built a little platform for everything to sit on. As you can see right here, my garage floor is cracked and buckled. And what you really can't tell is that where this big crack here is, the floor just completely drops down. And what happens is water pools and collects down there when the snow melts, when it rains, whatever. So I decided that doing my wood storage on this side of the shop, garage, whatever, would not be a wise idea. So instead I built a platform so I could put all these shelving units on there. So I had a bunch of treated 2x4s that were part of the big platform that was back there. And all I did was repurpose everything that was in that platform to put over here. And now, as you can see, I've actually got all of my shelves in here. One is actually behind me. However, the only thing I don't have is everything that's out there back in here. So that's what I've got to get done now, is I've got to somehow get all that stuff back in here before it gets dark again and I can't see what I'm doing or where I'm going. Wow, this I knew this wasn't going to be a short project, but this is definitely taking a lot longer than I'd like to be spending on it. But it's what you got to do to get things ready and get a shop ready so you can actually get your tools in much more of a usable state and you know, get working on some of these projects.